Well, Wolf, first of all, I'm not going to get into details about our cybersecurity efforts. What I can say, though, Wolf, is, as you said, we were public about the fact that we were dealing with cyber intrusions, and the State Department was public about that. But the fact of the matter is, we have different systems here at the White House. So we have an unclassified system, and then we have a classified system, a top secret system. That is where the sensitive national security information is, the classified information is. That was a secure system. So we do not believe that our classified systems were compromised.
Yet the official word is, or at least the word around is, that the Russian hackers who hacked the White House did in fact penetrate sensitive parts of the White House computer system. Joining us now is Matti Kon, CEO of InfoTech and a cybersecurity expert. Good to see you again.
Steve, thanks for having me.
All right, so how serious is this, and why would the White House announce this and say Russia did it?
How serious this is serious. I've said many times before, we're not dealing with individual hackers, we're dealing with countries. This is another mean of war. This is another way of fighting us. The White House declaring it is not serious, I don't know. I don't know whether the White House found out that we have Russians penetrated. Maybe the Russians made sure that we find out that it was them. We have very little information. All we have is political statements. We really have very little information.
Before I get back to this and concentrate on this, if they were able to hack the White House computer system, how much easier would it have been for them, or maybe they did, to hack Hillary's private email server?
Gmail has been penetrated and hacked before. So here's your answer.
So
I mean,
much easier to
much easier.
Yeah.
We're supposedly talking about the epitome of security. We're talking about the White House.
Right.
We're talking about the top security,
Right.
the chief executive's office in the United
So
States.
if we're talking about Hillary and her private email, and we're talking about Iran and China and Russia, we could bet pretty safely that somebody could have hacked that easily.
I can pretty much presume that Gmail can be hacked. I don't know if Hillary's emails were hacked or not.
Right.
That would be an assumption.
Sure.
But technically, it would not be an unachievable challenge.
Congressman Blackburn was on me yesterday after the story broke and said that the U.S. is hacked 1,000 times every day. How do we prevent this? How does the White House prevent this? How does the State Department, the Pentagon? How do our crucial infrastructure, how do we tighten that up? How do we prevent this from causing a disaster?
I think the first answer is that we have to take the business seriously. I truly don't think we take the business seriously. We are at war. For lack of a better example, we're showing up to a gunfight with a knife. A terrible example to compare is 9/11. Prior to 9/11, we had this consulate bomb in Kenya, and this consulate
Right.
bomb, and this boat being attacked. And then comes the big one.
Right.
And then we set up TSA, and then we set up Homeland. We should be doing the big things now. We're not doing the big things.
We've had the red flags.
We
We've
had all the red
warnings.
flags.
Yeah.
Are we waiting for the big explosion? We had WikiLeaks is a horrible red flags. Have we really changed much since WikiLeaks? Since we allow a low-level military guy to read 250,000 Pentagon emails?
You're the expert. How difficult and how time-consuming and how costly, those are the three elements I would imagine, would it be to get this done?
It would be expensive. We have
like
to
what?
change.
Like what are we talking?
We're talking about first of all changing our mindset. I mean, today at every airport you go, you will hear an announcement that says, "Don't leave a bag unattended." That's something that's changing a state of mind. Today we all know it. Before 9/11, I once saw a bag and I commented on it, and people said, "Why am I picking on it?" So we changed our state. So there's a tremendous effort on the PR front to change people's mindset. We need to establish proper procedures. It's impossible that people are, from a procedural point of view, at a position that they can open a benign email and contaminate the system.
Right.
They shouldn't be allowed to do it, and they should have a better awareness of it.
But as far as our government shoring up, let's say they're willing to spend the money, whatever it is, that doesn't involve mindset necessarily. They're going to shore up our electric grid. They're going to shore up the White House system, the Pentagon, this, that. How long would that take?
My guess is good as yours, but we better start. We're not taking the situation seriously. Yes, Obama's executive order last week was a blessing. I always say it's never too late to start. But we have to do on cybersecurity.
But
absolutely.
we're sitting ducks right now.
We're sitting ducks. We have at my company at InfoTech, we developed a simple system for which is encrypting emails on both sides. Don't touch servers. cannot be encrypted. There's a lot of technological means that can be deployed
If you want to
outside of
do
the
it.
government arena. In the private industry, it seems the government is a bit behind on that. There's a lot that can be done.
Matt Kon, ladies and gentlemen, he knows, and it's frightening. It really is frightening, and there's really very few. There are some, but very few people in government taking this seriously, unfortunately. Thank you, sir. Always good
Thank
to
you
see
for having
We'll
me.
be back with the Malzberg panel. Don't go away.